I find myself in a little bit of a dilemma because the snowpack overall looks really good, but I think because we've had a couple of dry years, I don't feel quite as much optimism as I should.
Water officials from across Idaho gave us an idea of what we could expect in the months ahead. We still have about 2 months left to add to our snowpack, which plays a major part in how much water we have in the warmer months. Our Sophia Bliss listened in on today's Idaho water supply meeting. Sophia, really, other than yesterday, we were in a pretty dry stretch after a very wet December. Is that affecting the rest of the season?
Absolutely, Morgan. Several officials talked about how different their outlooks have become in the past month or so as the weather pattern has dried out. Overall, snowpack across the state is near or above average. Snowpack is only one piece of the puzzle, though. Several officials mentioned dry soils as something they think will have an effect on our runoff this year. Since we've been in drought for several years in a row, the soil will soak up the water as it makes its way to rivers and reservoirs.
One of the big things that is sticking out to me is the difference between like our SWE maps, which are on the left, and then our water year to date precipitation. We had the really hot, dry October, and like the first part of November is dry. And I think that's what's mostly driving the differences between these two maps. Snowpack looks quite good. Our water year total precipitation kind of tells a slightly different story.
If you compare the current water year to last year, the pattern looks similar for the Boise area. We're near 6 inches of precipitation in February, and we're again seeing a dry stretch that started in January. So to sum up, Idaho is still seeing drought conditions. Our snowpack is slightly above average, but Morgan, the runoff from that snow is expected to not be as efficient as it could be because the dry soils will be absorbing it as the water runs off.
But of course, this is something they're monitoring all throughout the
Yes.
rest of the winter. Obviously, we still have a long winter ahead of us, several more
Absolutely.
months. All right, Sophia, thank you.